What's up, everybody? LinkedIn, YouTube. We're back. Another BizBuzz Live. I'm your host, Chris Muzan, your financial coach. Today, we're talking about some important stuff. It's always important. At least I always feel like it's important. Some of y'all might not feel like it's important, but I feel like it's important. Actually, it's not even the most important. Some of the stuff we've been talking about has been super important. But today, we're going to talk a little bit about successful business models because, again, we're here to talk about industry and things. Successful business models that you guys are probably aware of, but I don't know if you know how successful they are. I think it's worth talking about. So stick around for the show today. All right, y'all. Welcome back to another BizBuzz Live. For all of you that are here on LinkedIn or YouTube, I appreciate you. Feel free to follow me on any other platforms, whether it's TikTok or Instagram, Facebook. We're always dropping different content all across these platforms. And if not, drop a comment today, right? Drop a comment today on something that might resonate with you. Again, the reason why we do these BizBuzz Lives and why we're continuing to put this content out is because as a financial coach, right, I've been running a financial coaching business and an insurance brokerage for going on 11 years now. And one of the things that we always come back to is cash flow. In our conversations around finance, any part of finance, investments, savings, debt, estate plans, whatever it is, a lot of times it comes back to how are we making money? What's coming in and what's going out? A lot of people need help with the what's going out part, meaning like they don't know how to track their money, how to budget. They got a lot of little leaks in their financial boat. They got a bunch of subscriptions they don't know about, and or they're spending money more than they think in certain areas. Money just kind of flowing out many different places. That's where a lot of people need some guidance. But this show is really more about the top end of cash flow, which is how do you bring in money? This is the biggest driver in your financial life, is how are you able to create income for yourself? Whether you choose to pick a standard career that gives you a nice, 9 to 5, 9 to 6, weekends off, that becomes your salary or pays your lifestyle, great. Maybe you're a full entrepreneur. Maybe you don't have a job. Maybe you run a business or are still running a business. Maybe you have a few different small businesses, a few different side hustles, as they like to say, a few different things in the gig economy. Depends on how you piece it together. Maybe you got a little bit of both. Maybe you got a full-time job and you do a little part-time thing on the side. But regardless, learning how to create income, having a strategy and a plan for how to create income is crucial to your financial life. It's crucial. If you only are picking a career where you make $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year, life is going to be tough long term. There's not going to be as much room to save and invest and grow wealth and all those types of things because the income is not there. You get yourself to a position where you start making $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year as a family or as an individual. Well, your life changes. You have more ability to save money, get out of debt, invest, grow and build wealth long term, pass things down. That's what happens. And it's all generated by income, by what you've chosen to do for work, what you've chosen to do. Because again, it's a choice. Most people have a choice of what they're going off to do. So you have to choose wisely. Some of the things we've talked about on the show is, are you choosing with just money in mind? Did you pick your career just because of money? Did you pick your career just because you have a family member that told you to do that? I see this a lot. You got a family of nurses or a family of people in the medical field. So then naturally the son, the daughter, the cousin, the niece, the nephew, they end up in the medical field. Why? Because it's familiar to the family. I know a lot of families that are in education. Dad's a teacher, mom's a principal, but right. And now all of a sudden the son jumps into education, or the daughter jumps into education, or the niece or nephew is in education, or that's the way they go because of the family influence. So did you choose your career for money? Did you choose your career because of family influence? Did you pick your career when you were 18 and you just never changed it and you just figured out like you would get good at it? And maybe now you don't like it, or maybe now it's just so easy that your life is on autopilot. Happens to a lot of people, right? But the question is, how did you choose your industry, and is it panning out for you? Did you think you would be in this position? Did you think you would be in your financial position today? 5 years ago, did you think you would be in this financial position? Did you think you'd be further ahead? Did you think you'd be, are you excited where you're at? Are you surprised that you're so far along? Or do you know that there's a further to go? How do you think about your income, right? How do you think about your income? And how do you think about your job? How do you think about what you do for work? Inevitably, the conversation comes back to this, so we want to talk about it. Inside of BizBuzz Live, again, we talk a lot about industry, a lot about different careers, different job lines, the goods, the bads, what you know, what you don't know, what makes money, what doesn't make money. Those are the things that we start talking about. Today, I wanted to talk about a business model that I brought up to somebody, and we're having a conversation about it. And I'm just really, I'm impressed. I always get impressed by like little small business models, or people that businesses that understand how to run a business and understand, right, how to take care of the customer, how to take care of their their staff, or whatever the case is. I enjoy those businesses. I enjoy kind of looking at them and diving into them. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the warehouse, the what's it called, the grocery warehouse business. I don't know, Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's, wholesale. I think they're called like wholesale or warehouse shopping type of things. I really think those business models are very, very smart, right? They're very, very smart. They provide value. They know how to take care of their customer. I don't know as far on the pay side. Maybe if somebody is listening and you work at Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's, one of those types of things, you can drop a comment in like, how are they paying? How's the management? How's your work environment? Are those things important to you? Not, right? Like, hopefully some part of your job is important. But specifically for these Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's conversations, are are you getting paid well? Are you getting paid well? Is it good for you to actually work there? All right. If I could show you guys the back end, my daughter's here. She's staring at me. I thought she needed something. But anyway, what was I saying? Made me lose my train of thought. I'm lying. You guys get the live peek in of what it's like to work from home.
I did not do that on purpose.
Thank you much. Thank you. So again, what makes Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's, all these things successful? I don't know if they are paying their staff well, or if there's a non-toxic work environment there. But what I do know is the business model really works to take care of people. So if you're not familiar, Sam's Club, Costco, these are memberships. So you pay a membership for a year or something. I think you can pay monthly. I'm not sure. We pay the membership for a year and you get access to the store. Now the store basically has all bulk type of grocery and products, right? So whether we use it for laundry detergent or trash bags or paper towels or toilet paper or those types of things, because you can get it in bulk and it's cheaper than if you just went to your regular grocery store or you went to your regular market or something down the road to buy smaller packets. If you actually look at the price point of it, you're saving a ton of money by buying it in bulk. Now, for some people, they struggle with the bulk side of things because it's a lot more money out, right? Like instead of paying, I don't know, what do you pay, right? Like $9 or $8 or $11 for some paper towels or toilet paper. I'm paying 28 bucks. But the difference is that $28 worth of toilet paper or paper towels will last me for a month or a month and a half versus if I paid the $12 to get it, it's only going to last me for 2 weeks. So eventually, so might even last less. So I might be paying more over time by actually doing it smaller. So these Costco, Sam's Clubs, all these things, you pay a subscription or you pay a membership to get in to get access to these bulk savings, bulk deals, and things like that. Sam's Club is like 60 bucks a year. Like, I don't know what you guys pay for out there, but $60 a year is really not a ton of money to get access to savings and all types of things. That model for Sam's Club and Costco works just from a membership standpoint. They're making money off the membership every year, and more people are coming in because they're actually getting value. They're actually getting a ton of value from the products and things like that. You want to know the other thing that they do really well is they serve really cheap food. Now, I don't know again what everyone's attraction is with a Sam's Club or a Costco. But I read this. I meant to pull it up, but I don't have it here. But I don't know if you guys know, Costco is the largest seller of hot dogs in the United States. Like, it beats out all of the Major League Baseball ballparks. So think about that. Costco, a wholesale warehouse shopping center, sells more hot dogs than the MLB, than Major League Baseball. Hot dogs are known, like in baseball, like a baseball game, hot dog, popcorn, peanuts, and beer. Like, that's baseball. We thought they had that. Costco comes in with this, membership model, and they start selling a $2.25 hot dog. Sam's Club, it's like $1.75 for a hot dog. And you can get a drink with it. Cost you $3. Think of how smart that is, though, as a business model. You might never eat a hot dog at Sam's Club or Costco. You might never get the chicken bacon wrap or whatever it is at Costco. You might not get a slice of pizza, even though I'm sure everyone, if you've been in Costco or Sam's Club, you've gotten a slice of pizza. Why? Because they're relatively good for $2. That's why. And if you go somewhere else to get a slice of pizza, you're paying double that. And you can't guarantee that the pizza is going to be good. So how smart is it that they create a store, a center for people that typically probably have bigger families, are needing more products? Because that's why you would shop at a Costco or a Sam's Club, is because you probably have 4, 5, 6 people in your household. And you need a lot of things, and you realize your kids eat like crazy. So it doesn't make sense to buy the one box of cereal and then go back to the grocery store in 4 days. You probably should get the biggest box of cereal so you can go back to the store in 2 weeks. And that's why these Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's are actually really popular. It's for larger families, and it's super economical in a time like today where grocery prices and price of food is constantly rising with inflation. You go to a place like that, I was able to get 24 croissants for like $6, like cooked baked croissants for like $6 or something like that. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. But that other side of, again, bringing in the cheap food model, and it's not like bad food. Granted, it's, hot dogs, chicken bake, pizza, slushies, pretzels, right? It's not like real good food. But man, you can't beat it. I'm a family of 6. I take my family to shop at Costco for the day. I spend $300 to get groceries and all the stuff that we need. Why would I leave and then go to a restaurant and spend another $100, $150 to eat when my family's here at Costco and we could all eat for like $20? Right? The kids can get everything. You can get a whole pizza if you wanted to. You get 3 slices, 4 hot dogs, 4 drinks, 6 drinks, less than $20. Ice cream, How smart is that as a business? So this is a lesson for all you business owners out there, right? Again, how you make money, right? Some of you are entrepreneurs, business owners. Sometimes it's not about the product, it's about what environment you can create to attract people to your product. Like it's not necessarily that people are just going to Costco and Sam's Club and BJ's and stuff just for the savings on bulk items. It could be, but I'll tell you, one of the perks and the benefits and the attraction could also be the cheap food. Could also be the fact that they give out samples. Could also be the fact that who knows, right? But that's just a smart business model. It's smart from a business perspective to understand what your customer base needs, what your customer base really wants. If they're coming there for saving on clothes, saving on bulk items, well, then they should save on the food. Like if you want some hot food items, they should save on that. Costco and Sam's Club did an amazing job. Costco, again, being the largest seller of hot dogs in the country, is such a shocking stat, but it makes a ton of sense. If I could feed my family on $12, if I get them 6 hot dogs, if I could feed my family on $12 after I just paid $200 and $300 in groceries, I'm going to do that. We're not going anywhere else. So kudos to Sam's Club, kudos to Costco. From a business model perspective, it's great. It's awesome. It makes sense. I don't know how they treat their staff. Obviously, there's probably going to be one of you guys in the comments on YouTube or something that says something along the lines of like, you know, whoever the CEO of Costco or Sam's Club, right? It's corporate greed. They probably make, you know, $20 million a year or something as a CEO, and they're still paying people $18 an hour or something. So somebody's going to say that. I get it. But in all honesty, like the amount of staff that are needed for a Costco, for a Sam's Club, for any of these, you know, bigger retailers, the amount of they hire so many people that they can't afford to pay. I'm sure they can't afford to pay everyone amazingly, but is it decent? Again, drop a comment. If you're listening to this, you work at Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's, any of those places, or you have worked there. Like, how's the work-life balance? How's your work environment? How much do you enjoy it? That's the variable here, because that's what we came to talk about, right? If you're going to choose a career, you're going to choose an industry, you're going to choose something that you can go off and do. Like there are lots of factors. Money is part of the factor. How's the work-life balance or work-life harmony, as I like to say? How's the culture, the work environment? How is management? How's your ability to move up or move laterally or whatever the case is? There's probably a bunch of things that come into play when you're picking your job, your career. From a business standpoint, Sam's Club, Costco have a great business model. They even do tires and pharmacy stuff in there, right? Like they just put it all in one place so that you can go and get it. They know what their customers need. So for all you business owners that are out there, you should know what your customer needs. And it may be your product. You may have a great product, great, but can you do something else that attracts your customer base to you? Can you give away something or do something that allows them to know that you think about them, that you know what they're going through, that you know what would be convenient for them, or you know what would help them in their situation? I don't think it's a coincidence that these types of businesses, Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's, have cheaper food. I don't think it's a mistake. Like, I don't think they're just like, oh, well, let's just throw some cheap, because why wouldn't Target do it, right? Target's got like Starbucks and whatever else inside of Target. They're not discounted food. You're still paying regular price for some of those things, but not Sam's Club and Costco. And it might talk about, again, the draw to some of these types of businesses. So as the business owner, you can learn, take some lessons from that, make sure your customer base is taken care of. On the other side, those of you that work at these, let me know. Is it at least good to work there? Do you get good perks? Maybe you get even more discounts. That's what it used to be in the food world, right? We used to just give more discounts. So imagine working there. You get a $2 hot dog. Maybe you get it for 50 cents. Like, if that matters. I don't know if that matters. You might be willing to pay $2 for it. But how's the work life balance or work-life harmony? How's the work environment? If it matches the business model, I think these are some stellar businesses. These are some things to work to continue to strive to work towards as business owners, is to have a business model like this where it serves the customer and it takes care of your staff at the same time. So I wanted to highlight that. I stepped into Sam's Club a couple days back, and I was just amazed by it because we spent $4 and my daughter got like a hot dog and a pretzel and an icy. And she was good. Normally we would go to lunch and spend like $40, and she was totally cool spending $4. And I was like, this is smart. I'm going to want to come to Sam's Club more often. I'm like, man, that's a smart business model too. That like, now I want to come more often just because they got some cheaper food that my daughter actually likes and doesn't break the bank. So some things to think about when it comes to your business or something you want to do in the future, but also who you're going to work for. You want to work for a good employer, and obviously Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's, they have a great business model. Doesn't say anything about the leadership, doesn't say anything about the management, doesn't say anything about who runs it. Just that it's a solid business model. So take that as you may. And yeah, next time you're at Costco, think about me. I'm joking. But know that it is a good business model, and continue to eye and look for those types of things if you are thinking about your career, your next business, your side hustle, your job. Like, success leaves clues. Things that are very successful, systems, businesses that are very successful, typically you can take those systems, the things that they've learned to create, and duplicate them somewhere else, and you'll be successful, right? Because success leaves clues. So this is just another example. At the end of the day, y'all, I want you to make sure that you get your cash flow up. That's why we're doing this. How are you the number one thing, if you are not where you want to be financially, some of you might be where you want to be. Not where you thought you'd be, like where you want to be. Some of you are like, all right, I'm okay at this place. Fine. For those of you that are not okay where you are financially, like you still want more, you still have things you want to do, or you need, or your kids need, or retirement doesn't look secure enough, or whatever the case is, right? Success leaves clues. So start to study some successful people, but at the end of the day, your focus should be on your cash flow. Not on what investment to make, not on once you get, your $2,000, how can I flip this to turn it into 10,000? None of those types of things. Just how do you earn money? You only got 24 hours in the day. There's only so much work that you're going to do. But how do you maximize that 24 hours to bring in the most amount of income to satisfy your needs and your lifestyle? That way you can then do all the other things financially. And I don't think we often think enough about how we generate income. We might complain about the job, but we'll still be there. We don't switch positions as quickly as possible. We don't start that business when we say we want to. We don't think of that extra stream of income. Sometimes we don't step out of our comfort zone. So all these things are the reasons why typically we're not doing it and taking advantage of making more income. But at the end of the day, I just want you to have the awareness that you need to think about it. You need to think about, like, how am I bringing in more money for my family? And if you do, you'll get the answer. Questions open the mind, statements close the mind. So if you're asking yourself a question, how can I? Your mind will go to work finding the answer. And ultimately, your financial problems will be taken care of. So every Wednesday, y'all, we might switch the time. I'm not sure. Some of y'all are checking in. Some of y'all aren't. We'll drop something in the comments if you're watching this on the replay. Like, how often are you on LinkedIn or YouTube at this time? Are you catching this on the replay? Are you live? Should we change the day? I don't know. We got some things. My daughter's, you saw her down here. My daughter's got gymnastics and a bunch of things. It's changing the schedule for this summer. We're still focused, still making it happen. So enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, y'all. Happy 4th for those of you that are watching this on the 4th, or we're filming it the day before. Hopefully you do something fun. Hopefully you do something exciting with your family. Keep money top of mind. Make sure you're focused on that cash flow. while you got some time away from your job. Maybe you should think about something else to do. It might help. All right, y'all. Take care. Until next Wednesday. Peace.